Alright, hello everyone. I just finished the story and it's a very interesting story. I would say this event is actually quite eye-opening, I guess. We get to see more of the outskirts of the city. We get to see that the outskirts people, they really look at the city and they think that it's a very safe place and they all want to live there. But in actuality, the city is also not a very hopeful place, just like how the outside is. So it's a bit of a different flavors of pain. It's which one you want. You want to get killed by gnomes, or you want to just go in and get your life sucked out of you and then you just die tragically or horribly or whatever. Really, I don't know. But anyway, the city has hum hum pang pang and the outskirts does not. So at least that's something, right? You can eat your sandwiches inside of the city. So yeah, I guess maybe the city is better in a lot of ways compared to the outskirts. But besides that, I would say it's also really cool. We get to see some of the Heathcliff story, a bits and pieces of what's going to happen. So I have not read the novel for Heathcliff, and I don't even know the name of the novel for Heathcliff. But from what I can tell, right, Heathcliff is supposed to be a bandit king or a bandit leader or something like that. Falls in love with Catherine, a noble lady. It looks like the premises seem the same so far. So he falls in love with a noble lady, and then after that, they are not able to be together. They were lovers for a while, and the noble family cut off Heathcliff because they deemed him not worthy. So that's why Heathcliff is desperately trying to become a better man so he can go back to Catherine. And I guess win her love and show those nobles that he was the man all along for Catherine or something like that. I'm guessing that is what the story is because that is how I'm feeling about all of the bits and pieces of lore that they've given us so far. Yep. So it will be quite interesting to see the storyline, but I think after this Christmas event, we should be getting the Bamboo-Hatted Kim event first. So we will not be getting Heathcliff's story that soon, but we'll be getting Bamboo-Hatted Kim, and then Heathcliff's storyline will be fully voiced. I remember they said that they're not going to voice this one, and maybe the Bamboo Hatter one was like partially voiced or something like that, so that they could fully voice the Catherine one, the Catherine and Heathcliff one. So I mean, whatever. That one is P-Moon's thing. So just let them cook, and then eventually you get a really banger storyline for Heathcliff. Yep. For the stages itself, I think though I have two stages that I had trouble with, and I would like to tell you them in case you haven't done the event yet. So this one, 5.5-2, do not bring Rabbit Heathcliff because there are 4 waves of enemies and you will run out of bullets really fast. So just make sure you don't do that. That's it. The difficulty is not very hard. I pretty much brought a 7 association Heathcliff and it was good enough. And then for the boss, right? The way to beat this boss is actually pretty simple. He's win rateable, so you can just bring good clashers and just press win rate. I mean, don't bring reindeer. I did bring reindeer and she absolutely destroyed my team as per usual. So do your P plus enter thing, and then the main thing to do when you fight this boss, right, is just make sure you trigger this move first. So use your fastest character, probably your 6 speed, whoever. You just attack this defense skill first. Why? Because he only gets this shield when you attack this defense skill first. So if you do that, you get the shield, and then you just punch that shield until it's depleted, then he gets staggered next turn, then you just P plus enter and he should be dead already at that point. So yeah, you just need to auto everything, P plus enter, P plus enter, P plus enter, and then when you get to the center, all you need to do is just trigger the shield, and then just win rate as per usual, and then naturally you win rate, right? You will be able to break all of his shield, and then you just win. So yeah, that's the only thing you need to do when you fight this boss. It's only one movement of your mouse, and then after that it's just P plus enter for the rest of the game. So not too bad for grinding in my opinion. I think so far it's been pretty okay. The EX clear, you just need to pay attention a little bit because sometimes the AI, the P plus enter, will make it so that you dump a bunch of moves into one of the small mobs, and then that wastes 1 turn. So you should just manually move those moves around to make sure that you try to kill all of the earlier waves as fast as possible to get your EX clear. But otherwise, I didn't have too much of a problem. Pretty much just brought the full metal gang. Just bring all of the coin power from Dichi, from Rabbit, from whoever really. Yeah. In terms of resistances, it doesn't really matter either because you just shred the boss really fast. He's not very tanky either. He's like only like I think 600 HP or 800 HP or something like that on this difficulty. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty farmable. They did quite well, I think, with this boss because making the farming boss thick and hard is not a good thing because then you will have to just keep redoing it and you have to like pay attention to what's going on the screen instead of just pressing P plus enter and looking at your YouTube videos. So yeah. Alright, so I think that's it for this event. Pretty much go and get your Otis so that you can make the event grinding easier. If anything else, right, it's just to make the event grinding easier. As for the ego itself, I personally think it's not particularly amazing, but it is okay ego. Heathcliff, you just need to grind until you get him, and then the future grind will be a lot easier. Right, so hope you guys enjoyed the story for Limbus Company. And yeah, I can't wait for the Heathcliff storyline. I really wonder what Bamboo Hat the Kim story is going to be though. Yeah, alright, so that's it for this video. If you got any tips or whatever you want to talk about, you can feel free to just leave it in the comments and then we can look at it later. And then yeah, that's it for this video. Bye bye everyone.